All right, so we're at Top Rank Importers where I asked my friend Brian if he could maybe sort of let me drive every single super cool JDM supercar ever made ever. And he said, yeah, sure, kind of, maybe if you want to. And I don't think he actually knows that I want to drive every single one of them. Hi, Brian, welcome in. We're driving cars. We're driving cars. Is that okay?
Well, the best place to start is in the warehouse where all the cars are.
All right, let's go. Okay, this is wild.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh. I noticed that you have a couple cars up front. I was just maybe sort of wondering, would you let me drive them?
Yeah, I got a few hours. How about that?
All right, so I'm here with Brian from Top Rank Importers, and Brian, you drive a
Toyota Supra.
And what are your favorite two things about the Mark IV Supra sitting right behind me?
I love all the Greddy parts that I've been able to acquire and put on it through my friends at Greddy. And also just, it was a poster car for me as a kid, so I'm hyped to own it.
That's awesome. And what's a controversial car opinion you may or may not have?
Oh man, that the USDM Supras are better than the Mark IV Supras because who's keeping stock turbos on their cars anyhow?
That's actually pretty fair. Now, I have a third question that I didn't tell you about. You have an R32 GTR and you have a Mark IV Supra. Which one's better?
Don't do it to me.
Which one's better?
On the track, the 32, in the canyons, the 32, on the street, the Supra, and for the fanboys at the car shows, the Supra.
All right, well, thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. We're here at Top Rank Importers, where some of the most iconic Japanese sports cars ever built are here. You have the iconic R33. You have a glorious, beautiful Nissan GTR R32 hiding a Mark IV Toyota Supra, but none of them really come in comparison to the iconic, the legendary, the ultra rare Honda Beat. Brian is here for size comparison. We could probably lift this thing up. Okay. Oh, come on, Josh, get in. This car was actually designed by the design team, Pininfarina, in case you were wondering. So it actually is kind of like a Ferrari. And if you also notice, look at how cool that is. What is it? We don't know. You're never getting it back. This one's mine. I could drive this thing with my kneecaps. What? Let's go! This thing is actually a lot of fun. What is this? Because the engine's in the back, it actually feels really planted and balanced. The car's so small that it's like you literally have your own hands on the wheels to turn the car. Don't tell Brian. This thing is so much fun. Why don't more people own these tiny cars? This thing feels so planted though. Like that is one thing I will say is it feels so connected. What a blast. Get out of the way, Hyundai. Everything's fine. Oh, let's go drive some normal, boring cars now. Because nothing can top a Honda Beat. All right, what's next? 2 years ago, this car was in shambles. You see, it's a black interior. It doesn't have zebra, so not as good as the Beat. I feel like I'm about to listen to Asking Alexandria in here. Is there anything done to this car?
Yeah, everything.
Sick.
It's E85.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're gonna roll down this window.
And,
all right, next up. And we're off. And we may not be coming back. Let's go! God, Brian has such cool cars! We're going a little bit farther this time. One of my favorite things about driving GTRs is the power curve. Because it is so funky, it is a little bit different. I think that's why people like driving these cars so much. And that noise, it's just addicting. You hear it? Woo! Oh, this is just a nice car. It doesn't beat the Honda Beat, but it's pretty close. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
You have a winner?
It's all right. It's okay. Like it's not a Beat, but like, you know, whatever. Oh, let me tell you what. That is a fun car. Oh, it sounds so good. The 85 is such a perfect touch. A little extra added power. I can tell that you have some money in like the brakes and getting nice pads. Never went above 35. You know, I think it's 35 around.
35
Yeah,
right there,
35 the whole way. Can I drive the other one?
Yeah. R33 it is.
The ugly duckling. Oh, it's heavier.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be clear. It's a little bit heavier, but it's got way more tech than the 33. 32, I mean.
That's true. And you know what tech is for? People that can't drive.
Give me the keys.
Just kidding. So it's got some fangs.
I like things.
Yep. We should probably start it and let it purr for a little bit.
Yeah, that's
before you
probably a
whip
good
it.
idea.
Yeah.
Let me show you what's under the hood. It's got some cams.
We've got RB26, obviously. Ready hard piping kit. Start fuel rail. R35 injectors. Evolve radiator. That's the best one you can get, in my opinion. It's got a HKS ECU, tuned on HKS. And yeah, it's a good car. It's not like a total ripper like mine is,
Yeah.
but it's like more like a really, really, really good street car.
Why would somebody buy an R33 over an R32? Because there's a lot of right people like, oh, get the 32, it's better than the 33. But what would be one reason you'd say this is why you should get a 33 if you wanted one? He's like, there's no reason. R32 is better in every way.
Well, like if you like bigger cars, well, that's not true. I mean, like 33 is like a, you know, the chassis is more rigid. You know, so it's a little bit of a tighter feel naturally without having to like make it.
Yeah.
It's longer. The car's 10 inches longer. It's a wider. There's a little bit more room inside, which you guys are going to notice right away when you get inside. So creature comfort wise, it's a little better. It has like less of like a 90s looking dash. Everything is just a little bit more refined and sophisticated, which I don't care about.
I do, because I like comfort.
If that's like a 964, this is like a 997.
I thank you for putting that in my terms. I'm excited. I want to drive this thing. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we'll go for a quick lap and then we'll drive the speed limit. You do not realize for a fact though, when you drive a right-hand drive vehicle, you have zero like experience with how you center the car into the lane, because typically you're on the left-hand side so you can look right down and kind of see where you're at. When you drive a right-hand drive vehicle, you find yourself hugging the middle of the road so often because you're used to driving over here when really you need to be all the way over here. Into a turn, easy out. Oh, that feels really good. That feels super, super good. What I can say, just like immediate impressions of the R33 versus the R32, it feels more refined. Now, obviously, Brian's car has a bunch of other stuff done to it, but like you can just feel it. You have more space. Your legs breathe more. Your feet have more width in the car, which is super nice. You feel like you're more on top of the car versus sunken into the car, which is different. It feels bigger. The Honda Beat's a 9.5. I'd say the R32, probably a 9. R33, probably an 8.5, you know? I think you could buy yourself about 10 Beats for an R33.
You could.
How many Beats could I buy versus a Mark IV Supra?
Well, 12 to 15.
These cars are so damn expensive. Yeah, so this is what is this? A naturally aspirated Mark MK3 Supra?
Yep,
What's
auto,
the
7M.
Okay. Looks good. Come on, tell me about the period correct, your baby child.
This is my baby child.
It's literally perfect and everything.
I love this car a lot.
He's fiddling with the key because he's like, I really do.
Right? Yeah, I mean, so for like, we've been through this in another life in a different video, but like, this car for me was like something that I worked really super hard for, and it was like,
It's your baby. Is there something in my hair?
No, nothing at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as tall as you.
No, right, yeah, but I'm thinking like, I started selling these cars and obviously sold a whole bunch of all sorts of everything and never really kept anything for myself. And then when I did, like, this was the one. So I love this car a lot.
I love that you love this car.
Yeah, so Gretty.
This is such a pretty
great
car.
Relationship with Gretty, and Kenji's been helping me a lot with this car. Has the Gretty front lip, has the Gretty brakes front and rear, all Gretty stuff under the hood. Gretty exhaust.
With the Rega Masters.
With the Regas, yeah, and I gotta say, I got someone to make me the decals to paint match, to match. Somebody's having some fun back there. Yeah. But yeah, I like this car a lot. It's got big plans for it, so we're doing top mount twins on it next month after SEMA.
Nice.
The Gretty Gracer wing is in, so that'll be getting installed around the same time. And I have the OG Gretty wheels that'll be going on here that the Gracer Supra had. So
now I'm gonna make an assumption.
Yep.
Because this is like a Ferrari thing, and I don't know if it's a Supra thing. Do they cave in the side skirts for your feet? This right here. So the reason that they come with 2-piece carbon fiber side skirts on Ferraris is they go and it hides and then comes back out so that when you take your foot out, you don't accidentally slam on it. I didn't know if that was the case for Supra. I need you to ask Toyota.
I will.
And then next time we meet, you let me know if it was just a design flaw or somebody grabbed a forklift and then.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian, I'm going to be safe.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
I love it.
Speed limit only.
My other dream car is a Ferrari, so worst case scenario.
Everything's fine. Just gonna get a little closer to the pedals. Brian, how's your heart rate? Your heart rate good?
Like I said, I always wanted a Ferrari.
It's just gonna get worse. I promise. Oh, it's a dream. It's so different. I need to drive it just for 20 seconds without saying a word so I can figure out what's feeling in my pants. It punches you in the face. Like it's with the RB, you can feel the two turbocharged. Like you can feel it as it increases in power. This just, it gives it to you, and then the moment you let off the gas, it punches you in the face. Forever. It's nuts. There's no short gearing. The Gloria and the CD09X, like from a 350Z, the gearing feels very, very short, right? It just feels so tight. This, it just feels like third gear goes on and on and on and on, and it's just such a crazy feeling. I'm in love. Yeah, that's the stuff. Nothing happened. Everything's fine.
Good.
Low gas.
Yeah.
Started with low gas too.
No, I got you. I drive it.
Yeah, no,
The
yeah.
reason there's no gas in is I drive it all of the time.
Yeah, you raise the bar for the rest of us because all of your vehicles are driven to the absolute moon,
I
aren't
drive
they?
them a lot. Yeah.
Thank you for trusting me.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for driving. So, as I have 4 keys in my hands here, which one are you taking?
Give me the Honda Beat. Let's
Honda
go.
Beat? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
still a 10. It was really great. Thank you so much, guys. You can check out Top Rank. Have a good one. Wrong side, right? Yep. Let me just. Josh, you ain't gonna fit on the 1,300-mile drive home though, bud. Just wanted to let you know.
So you joke about driving this 1,300 miles home.
Yeah.
True story. I sold an MR2 to a guy who came here with his girlfriend. They flew in from somewhere they flew in with their luggage to buy this MR2, and they were gonna drive it home. And they realized when they got here, and I don't know how you realize it now, that there's no place to put your luggage in an MR2.
Yeah, there's no storage. None. Zero.
Yep, none at all.
What'd they do? Throw it away?
No, they had to leave their luggage here. I'm not kidding you, and drive it back. Their car back. Yeah.
Wild.
Yep.
Yeah, you just shipped it. Whatever.
Crazy.
I'd still take the Beat. Come on, guys.
So if you come out here to buy an MR2 or a Honda Beat,
Don't bring storage.
carry-on size only.
All right, Brian. Thank you so much for
sir.
letting me drive all of your
Thanks for
super
coming out.
expensive fun cars. I'm kind of jealous.
Anytime.
The good news is I'm still staying over, international cars. I feel like I'm a changed man. So thank you for let me drive all these supercars. I'm gonna get my own. It's a blue drive, 4 doors.
It's a nice color.
Yep. Hello, sir. How are you? Good. We're gonna get in now. Brian, we'll see you after for dinner. All right. Hey, thank you, sir.